PTSD dreams. I don't think those people are the same people.
No, I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying that there is meaning in lucid dreaming for everybody. Whether it's trauma or whether it's like dealing with your stress.
All that I'm saying is if I was having dreams about me being in Afghanistan from my time in Afghanistan and me being blasted with rockets and bullets and everything else, I would want to control that dream. If I'm a fat white guy laying in my bed at 8 o'clock at night having a dream about me hugging my best friend with an alien, I don't need to control that dream. I just want to sleep. That's my point. Like, there are different levels of...
You don't want to feel the cotton of my shirt.
If there are PTSD dreams, that is a way different story of controlling it and having a lucid dream rather than just being the 90th percentile of dreaming and not having to control that and just fucking sleeping.
Okay, we get it. You want a break. I get that. Adam, what's your lucid dream fantasy? If you had been successful this week.
I tried different things. I was trying lots of different things.
Explain. What did you
What
try?
Number one.
I don't remember what I don't remember all of them.
So this was a failed experiment. You didn't even fucking remember what you tried.
No.
How are you supposed to remember your dreams?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't remember what I tried every night. No, I remember some of the dreams that I ultimately had, which had nothing to do with, I guess, what I was trying to dream. But I don't remember all the dreams I was trying to dream.
I feel like this is a flawed premise.
But
it doesn't make sense. Whatever you're saying, like, I feel like I remember just as many dreams without writing it down as you do with writing it down and trying to remember.
That's not what.
That's not what he's saying. I asked him if he could have had any dream, like if he could have become lucid in his dream and then created whatever world he wanted in his dream. What that would have looked like.
I know. Okay, so one night I remember going to sleep or starting to go to sleep, and I said, "All right, tonight I want a lucid dream." Tonight, I'm going to lucid dream. This is what I'm telling myself. This is what you do. This is a tactic for lucid dreaming.
Okay.
That I was playing and I was going to win the World Series of Poker. Okay.
Okay.
The main event. That was what I wanted to lucid dream.
And did it work?
No, I'm saying that was what I went into the night trying to dream, but I dreamt something completely different. And a couple of those nights, I remembered what they were, but they had nothing to do with what I was trying to dream.
Okay. So I don't understand. First of all, let me say this because I have a story for you as well. I don't understand your premise because you're talking about an idea going to sleep. You fall asleep, nothing happens. I don't understand the story there.
Oh my god. No, you're not understanding at all. No. So
yeah, because there's no story there. You went to sleep thinking one thing.
Yes.
And then
so
you didn't do anything with it.
So
and that's
lucid dreaming again. You become cognizant and aware that you're dreaming. You control the dream.
I understand. Yeah.
However, if you're, I guess, adept at lucid dreaming, you can dictate what you dream.
Yep.
So again, in my case, I wanted to play in the World Series of Poker and win in my dream. So that's what I was trying to dream.
Got it.
So if I was good, that's what I would have done. I would have been cognizant, aware. I would have been enjoying the experience, everything.
Of course.
Now, if I was even a moderate lucid dreamer, I would have gone into the night trying to dream that. I ultimately had a different dream. I can tell you some of the dreams that I recorded if you'd like.
Oh, please go. Yeah, please go ahead.
But in those dreams, if I was even moderate lucid dreamer, I could have been cognizant in those dreams.
Okay.
And I'm saying I wasn't cognizant in any of them. I just happened to remember some of them.
So you had a dream that you remember.
Yes.
He already said he failed miserably.
Yeah, I said I was not successful at all at lucid dreaming.
I'm
I'm
not entirely
like I want to meet somebody.
I'm just not entirely sure how this proves any point that you're saying.
What? I'm not proving any point. I don't understand what point you think I'm trying to prove.
I don't even understand what we're trying to prove here.
We're not trying to prove anything. We're just exploring the concept of dreaming and the fact that there are people in this world who can control their dreams, and that's a pretty bizarre thing, and it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence of that.
Oh, there's tons of testimony, but we've decided that you don't trust any human testimony.
It's not. Human testimony is not true testimony.
Okay.
You have to agree with that. Adam, I could tell you tomorrow that I saw a fucking alien laying in this bed. And that would be a human testimony.
Whoa. I thought we were hugging.
I'm just saying, it's the same concept. I don't trust human testimony because I don't trust humans.
Okay.
I could tell you.
You could. Yeah.
I don't understand how this is. Don't pander to me and tell me to shut the fuck up, which is what you're doing right now.
I never said shut the fuck up, but shut the fuck up.
No, but I understand.
So dreams, a lot of people believe dreams have meaning. So I guess I could tell you a couple of my dreams that I recorded, and you could tell me what you think they mean.
Okay.
If you're interested.
He doesn't look interested.
Go ahead.
You don't look interested at all.
No, I'm interested. Go ahead.
All right. So in one of the dreams that I recalled, I wrote down in my dream journal, I was outside. My yard, which is usually full of nice green grass, was full of these reddish purple mushrooms, like end to end, completely full of these reddish purple mushrooms.
Okay.
One mushroom was real close by my feet, and it was like half eaten and infested with bugs. And I remember feeling sad that my yard was overrun with these mushrooms and not the beautiful grass. And I also remember wondering in this dream if my dogs were eating these mushrooms and it was what was causing them to puke everywhere.
Okay.
And that was my dream.
Okay. There's not a lot to work off of there. For me, I would be concerned that yes, my dogs were your dogs puking at the time,
I think
or did you
River
just?
threw up twice that
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
So that was a true thing, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
dogs
a
weren't-
precognitive dream. It was just like the dogs had been puking, and I guess this is what my mind came up with.
This is what happens with dreams: is that you have a minor event, which is the dogs puking, right?
Yep.
And then you turn it into a major event, which is your whole yard turning into a poisonous stew of things that the dogs shouldn't eat. And part of that, and I think it mixes with your ability to keep the lawn alive. And you're thinking, you're not in a weird way, but I think you're constantly thinking about that, right? You're constantly thinking, I'm constantly thinking about how to keep my lawn alive.
I mean, that's all adulthood is, right? It's how do you keep your grass alive?
How do I keep my house alive? How do I keep my grass alive? It's the same thing, but it's the same. Like, so if your dog gets sick, you're automatically going to assume that it's a yard problem, and if you already have a yard problem in your mind, then your imagination when you sleep is just going to dump on you that this is what your yard looks like. This is what is happening. This is all of this shit. So this is what I believe.
That was why you think I dreamt that?
That's what I think you dreamt that. Because if you go to mushrooms are an inherently mostly poisonous thing, or at least a toxic thing to a lot of creatures.
Nasty
so
fucking
it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense that you would go to mushrooms as a overarchingly populous thing in your yard if your dogs are puking and if you're worried about the health of your yard. So Sigmund Freud ain't got nothing on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, there was no sex in this dream either.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying. I just interpreted your dream like Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. In case you guys know that reference.
Yeah.
You don't.
I do.
Oh,
You don't, but you do? Everybody does? That's amazing. You want me to sing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wore my coat with golden colors.
That was good.
Okay, that's just a little sneak peek of our Broadway show.
The other dream I had was less. I recalled a little bit less from it, but basically it was at my place of work,
Okay.
which is a manufacturing plant. So I have to wear steel toe shoes.
Okay.
And so, I wear different shoes into the plant than I ultimately put on. So
In your dream or
no, in real life,
in normal
that's
life.
a
Okay.
fact.
Got it.
So what
Okay.
happened in my dream was I had been at work. I changed my shoes to my steel-toed shoes, and I had left my
man.
regular shoes in my office.
Oh man.
I went
Rebel.
I went out and did something. I came back to my office. Someone had gone in my office, took my shoes, and cut them in half with an X-Acto knife.
Okay.
That was my dream.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was the end of your dream?
Yeah.
So I would say that you are in a somewhat position of power, right? And that's fair to say?
The financial leader for the plant.
Yeah. My assumption of that dream is people fucking hate you.
Yeah?
Because there's no reason that people cut your shoes in half.
Maybe he's
There's no
feeling
reason.
emasculated in some way.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean,
shoe
that
size,
is
penis
definitely...
size.
Because if you think about the act of cutting your shoes in half, right? You put your foot in there, half your fucking feet are showing, right? That to me, that to me is just completely like I'm powerless. My
Hey, man. I'm vulnerable here. I just revealed my dreams to you.
My toes are showing. I got no power. I got no power in this place. And you got spaghetti toes as it is, homie. As it is. So, if somebody cuts your shoes in half, you look like you got fucking brown snakes coming out of that shit. So, you're having a dream where your plant or whoever cut your shoes in half is not supporting you. They are trying to demean you. They are trying to undermine you. They are trying to just cut you down a size. That would be my interpretation of that dream. Because I would feel like, look, if you cut my shoes in half and I had to go into the plant or wherever I work and have my half of my foot exposed, to me, that ends all credibility that I have. That's the end of it. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting interpretation, I guess, but yeah, I was just trying to be vulnerable with you and share my dreams, man.
Well, no, I appreciate the sentiment. I wish I had something to share with you that made me as vulnerable, but that made me as vulnerable as your fucking giant ass toes sticking out.
Now, trust me, if I was able to lucid dream, these are not things I would dream about.
I feel like, yeah. Well, look, I feel like you have. I don't dream because I wish I dreamed. Like, I wish somebody cut my foot in half. I wish somebody cut my shoes in half, but I just don't have the. I just don't sleep hard enough, and I think there's a weird percentage of stuff that happens when you fall into a deeper sleep comparatively to REM sleep, comparatively to light sleep, right? Like, there's a matter of like dreaming that happens when in the different stages, correct?
Yes. Yeah. You're not actually dreaming in all stages of sleep. There's only certain stages. Most of it's in the REM or rapid eye movement stage of sleep, which is the last cycle, the fifth stage of sleep in the 90 minute period where most adults spend about 20% of their time in REM sleep.
I spend way more than that.
No. And then thank you to Fitbit. Not a sponsor, but maybe someday. I spend 9% of my sleeping pattern in REM sleep, which I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, no, that's bad. I mean, that supports your claim that you don't really dream that much. But
no, I don't have a good time. I really just want to fall asleep. I just want to sleep through the night. I don't want to take 17 pisses like I do. I have a prostate like a 76-year-old. I just want to go to sleep. I want to wake up and I want to feel refreshed. I want to drink my coffee. I want to do my life, and that's all. I don't need to feel like people are cutting off my goddamn shoes or doing whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't need to feel that. I just want to go to sleep. I want to peacefully sleep. I want to wake up and drink coffee and do it all over again. That's all I want to do. I don't know why. I don't want to lucid. I don't want to lucid dream. I don't want to do anything.
I mean, I disagree with you. I think it would be cool to lucid dream, but
no, I don't want to control my dreams. I have to control my life. That's all. That's all that it is.
And I think it goes back to you apparently want to be dominated.
Well, listen, Chase, you could think of this as like your dreams being your own simulation theory, like simulation where you could control the environment.
Yeah, you are the director.
Hypotheses.
Yeah, you can be the director of your dreams and, have all of these simulated worlds, We could be in someone's dream, someone's lucid dream right now.